Most players will be able to name a game they've become legitimately addicted to. Few, however, will have destroyed the game that hooked them, then abandoned their passion entirely, as one of Scotland's best-loved Hollywood A-listers admits to doing. Professor Xavier himself, James McAvoy, was once so obsessed with a beloved action RPG that he was forced to take incredibly drastic measures to ensure his award-winning day job wouldn't be marred by all-night sessions. While speaking to me during an interview about the release of 12 Minutes, McAvoy remembered a moment in 2007, when he was in his late 20s, when filming Becoming Jane with Anne Hathaway. "My partner at the time bought me an Xbox 360 and The Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion," he says. "That was a kind of game I'd always been into as a kid, role-playing games, Zelda, Secret of Mana, all that kind of stuff. I love fantasy role-playing games. So I'm over there in Dublin. I'm having to go to bed at 10 p.m. because I'm getting up at 6 a.m. every morning, and I've got tons of lines, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just staying up until 4 in the morning just playing Oblivion. And I was thinking, this game is sending me to Oblivion." It all came to a head after one heavy Oblivion session when McAvoy got in at 8 p.m. and played through the night. "I went to bed at 5:35 a.m., he says. "My car beeped its horn outside at, 5:45. And I'm like, oh my god, I need to do something. So I got up and I got the disc out of the Xbox 360 and I turned the gas hob on. I just put the disc on it and just watched it sort of, singe and melt a little bit. And I was like, right, we're done, we're over, never again." It started a decade-long gaming drought for McAvoy. Admittedly, he did have other things to take care of during that time. He starred in Atonement, Macbeth, Filth, Split, and no fewer than 3 X-Men movies, while also becoming a father. Yet it was his young son, combined with his undying love for soccer, that soon twisted his arm to return to console gaming about 3 years ago, during which time he developed a big love for FIFA. This social aspect of gaming ended up bailing him out of something altogether more cataclysmic, and brought him closer to those he loved. "During the pandemic, me and my boys, we're all 40-something dudes with grey hair, bald spots, and all sorts of shit," McAvoy says. "We now talk every 2 or 3 nights, playing Warzone, and we talk about life, love, everything, while getting absolutely annihilated by 12-year-old children from other countries. It's been a bit of a lifesaver during the pandemic when we couldn't hang out. We've been actually spending way more time than we ever did before the pandemic. It's been amazing."